One of the greatest records of all time, okay? And the song my wife and I threatened our daughter with. I always tell her I'm going to come to your school with a beach pill and lose it to Nuck If You Buck in the classroom one day. Just because. Drop on the clues bombs for crime mob, damn it. Okay? What up, princess? What up, Diamond?
That would scare me, too.
What?
My dad said he's going to come to my school play Nuck If You Buck
come to
and
school
wild
and play Nuck If You Buck and wild out in the classroom, okay?
Yeah, I would.
This is one of the greatest records of all time, you hear me? This is a Negro spiritual.
Y'all know the lyrics to this whole part right here, though?
Yes.
I just know certain
Stupid
parts.
ass thinking I know what to do. You, for my crew. What you do? And I'm talking to you. Nuck if you buck, boy. Hey.
All right, morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors.
Hey.
Talk Diddy.
Hey.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
All right, well, we've been talking about Kanye with these Adidas designs, copying his Yeezy designs. And we talked about Swiss Beats supporting him yesterday, saying companies need to do the correct thing. T.I. also defended Kanye because that is wrong. They can't take his design and then make it into a different sneaker, right? So now Diddy is joining in the conversation, and he posted, since the era of Run DMC, Adidas has always used hip-hop to build its brand and make billions off of our culture, but we are more than just consumers now. We're the owners. Kanye and Yeezy are the reason Adidas is relevant to culture. We know our value. I'm done wearing Adidas products until they make this right. We have to support each other. Everybody repost this, please. So I guess people are going really hard to make sure, and they should do the right thing at this point.
So they riding with Ye now. Everybody's riding with Ye again?
Well, as far as this, I think as far as making sure that corporations aren't taking something that you designed and then just repackaging it into something of their own.
I'd like to know why things like this aren't negotiated beforehand, though.
I don't know what's in his contract.
That's what I'm saying.
It might have been, but they might have just felt like they could do it regardless. I mean, Ye has done a lot of.
You can't just do things regardless in business.
Yeah, you just. But it seems like they've been doing it, and it's not
it feels
the first
like maybe
time.
legally they could. Maybe legally they could do it, but now when you look at culturally, that was a messed up thing to do.
So go back to my original question: why aren't things negotiated like this beforehand?
I'm sure it has, but they've been doing this to Ye for a long time. That sneaker that Swiss posted and everybody posted, they've been doing that.
Bro, you can't
years.
do that if contractually you can't do that.
That's what I said. That's what I said the other day, but they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That means because clearly that's not in the contract.
Yeah, I don't know what's in his contract, so
I don't know either.
Yeah,
but
I
I just know that a company just can't not do that.
But don't you think it would be obvious to have in their contract not to follow the designs that I make?
Once again, why aren't things like this negotiated beforehand?
But if Yeezy is through Adidas, then Adidas technically does have
That is
ownership of it
true.
also. Just like anything that you create under a corporation while you're there, they technically can own. Like, could he take that design, leave Adidas, and bring it somewhere else?
I don't know.
Probably not.
We don't know his contract.
We don't know,
we don't know
we don't know what's in his deal.
But I know a lot of times when you create something under a brand like that, but you would just think they wouldn't morally do that. That's all I'm saying.
I wonder what his end goal is with all of this, though. Like, what does he ultimately want? Because I'm sure he can't just up and leave Adidas, right? Because of what we just talked about. They're in partnership together.
Yeah, unless he feels it's a breach of contract. I'm sure, I just don't know. Because legally, we have no idea we don't know if it's a breach. We don't know if they were well within their rights to do that. We don't know what type of clauses they have. But I think he's just bringing attention to it and wants to make sure people don't buy this other sneaker and keep on buying the Yeezys.
No, I get it.
Because it takes away from the value of Yeezy if you have Adidas that aren't Yeezys that look just like it.
Yeah, and I think a multi-billion-dollar company like that wouldn't do something like that if they knew they would be in breach, because they know that's an easy lawsuit.
Mm-hmm. All right, now let's talk about Kim Kardashian. She's on the cover of Interview magazine. I have to say I did not even realize that was her when I saw the picture.
Wow, she look white?
It's just a completely...
She looks very white.
It's really her face, the hair color, everything.
It looks like a spoof of white girls. I thought it was like the new white girls coming out.
The other day, Kanye referred to her as half white. She didn't look half white.
No.
She looked 100% Caucasian.
She looked full
out
white.
the Caucasus Mountains.
All right. Well, there's a line in the interview, and the headline is, "Not bad for a girl with no talent." And that is just that's just a, I guess, satirical remark about people always saying, what is her talent? What is her talent? And so Kim talks about that. She said, I think it came from people saying, what are you famous for? And I'm like, well, we have a TV show, but just because we're not singing and dancing and acting on the show doesn't mean that the fame didn't come from that. But then I would write that as a hashtag, not bad for a girl with no talent, because people used to be like, well, what do you do? What's your talent? And I'm like, didn't know I needed one. But she said that I think my talent is marketing.
Didn't know I needed one.
And the business behind selling products and knowing what the customer wants and making it feel attainable, but also a bit unattainable at the same time. So that's her talent. The marketing.
And marketing and promotion, yeah.
Yeah.
That's their talent, marketing and promotion. Cannot stop talking about them for whatever reason.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
And they know what they're doing. She knew to be all white on that cover.
Why?
Right after,
Why?
right after Kanye called her half white, she's like, no, you put this out right now.
I'm all white.
Let them see it. I'm all white when I need to be.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay?
Who you giving your donkey to, man?
And always remember, black men, marrying and impregnating white women is a choice. Okay? Black men need to be with black women. All right? Might have to say that every day for the rest of my radio career. Okay? Black men need to be with black women. You don't like that? Let's argue.
What are you
okay?
gonna do in one
And
of
you know
your
what?
little
I'm not even
quiz?
I'm not even gonna argue with you. You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna bring up Dr. Umar and let him fight my battles. Okay? I'm gonna let God and Dr. Umar fight my interracial battles.
I can't wait. I can't wait to the prom.
What prom?
One of your little baby's proms.
Nigga, please.
What?
Shut up. I rebuke you in the name of Satan. I
I know,
rebuke
then
you,
you got to
Satan.
put your kids in school
I
with all other
rebuke you,
black
Satan.
kids.
Hi, Mr. McKelvey. How are you doing?
I rebuke you, Satan.
My name is
Don't do
Joey.
That. Don't do that. Don't do that. I rebuke you, Satan. I rebuke you, Satan. Okay, I'm not even accepting that in my life right now. I'm not letting you do this to me, Envy.
Because you're going to end up falling in love with who you around.
Once again, that is not true either. Okay?
It's not?
No.
You're going to fall in love with who
Just
you're not around?
just because you've seen Envy around me for 13 years and he's in love doesn't mean anything, ma'am. Okay? All right?
Well, you giving a donkey to?
4 after the hour, donkey is just going to Popeyes.
What's your problem? What's your problem?
I don't know. I got a whole other problem now, but I'm not going to let Satan use me this morning. All right? Okay?
Donkey, the day's up next is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.